Not exactly. Okay, good. So welcome. Good morning. I know some people will come in a little bit late. So let's just spend a moment settling in. We've been talking about acceptance and thinking of accepting others, accepting the way things are, many kinds of acceptance, right? But I think one of the types of acceptance that we don't spend enough time on is ourselves. Do you accept yourself? Because I think that's the most important. If you don't accept yourself, love yourself, how you are, it's very difficult to accept others. Yeah. You have to feel secure in who you are. So let's keep that thought in mind as you close your eyes and come inside and focus on your breath. Feel the power of your breath. And to really, really feel it, bring one hand to your belly, or both. You can bring both. And when you take a deep breath in, feel your belly expand. And when you exhale, feel it contract. Inhale, deep breath, feel your belly coming into your hands, pushing it away. Exhale, feel your hands coming toward your spine. After your next exhale, bring your fingers to your ribs, your hands to your ribs. And have your middle fingers touching. When you take a deep breath in, feel those fingers spreading apart as your ribs spread apart. And when you exhale, feel your ribs coming together, your fingers touch. Notice the shape of your breath here as opposed to when it was at your belly. It takes on a different shape. It becomes real. It's something you can touch, something you can feel. It's not just air anymore. It's the power inside your body. Next, bring both your hands to the top of your sternum, your breastbone. And take a deep breath in. Feel your chest descend into your hands. When you exhale, feel the descension. Like it's lifting your hands up deliberately. Notice the different shape it takes up at the top of your lungs, like bellows. And now bring one hand to your belly and keep the other at the top of your chest. And continue with deep inhalations and exhalations, slow, long exhalations. And notice the cascading motion of your breath from your belly to your chest, like ocean waves, this undulating. Feel the beautiful flow, the movement of your breath, how it feels in your hands, how powerful it is. Then after your next exhale, return to your natural breath, release your arms. Bring your hands to your thighs and slowly open your eyes. So we're going to start with our neck. So bring your right hand over the top of your head and place your hand on your ear, but not on top of your ear. So the palm of your hand is on the side of your skull, but your fingers are at your ear. And send your head to the right. Now don't pull it with your arm, just let the weight of your arm, let your arm get heavy and let the weight of your arm stretch the whole left side of your neck. Release your arm and bring your head back to center. And we'll do that on the other side. So you're going to wrap your left arm around the top of your head, bringing your hand to your ear, your fingers on your ear, the palm on the side of your skull. And send your head to the left and allow the weight of your arm to open up the right side of your neck. Notice where you feel that stretch, where you feel the resistance. Your trapezius muscles go from your shoulder blades up to the back, up to your neck. Release your hand, bring your head back to neutral. Then shake your head from side to side. Just say no, 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 no. Then bring it to center and send your nose all the way up to the ceiling, your chin to your chest, a big yes, 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 yes. And then the next time your chin is to your chest, pause and bring it to neutral. Lift your shoulders, shrug them all the way up to your ears and bring them back down, let them fall. Bring your shoulders up and let them fall down. Like you're saying, maybe, 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 I don't know, I don't know, I don't know. And then let your arms fall back down away from your ears. Let the slope of your shoulders relax. Let your arms fall alongside your body. You can take hold of the leg of the chair or the seat of the chair with your right arms, or you can just let it float. Let your left arm reach up to the sky alongside your ear. You're going to inhale and then exhale, stretching your left side body as your fingers reach for the right. Release the stretch, come back to center, bring your left arm down, and we'll do that on the other side. So you decide what you want to do with your left arm, your left hand, if it's on the seat or just floating. And lift your right arm alongside your right ear, so step at a time first. And then send your fingers to the left to stretch your whole side body. And then bring both arms up to center so your fingers are reaching for the sky. Interlace your fingers. Then turn your hands upside down so that your palms are reaching for the sky. Come a little bit away from the back of your chair, or a lot away from the back of your chair. You want a nice, tall mountain spine. You're going to send your arms back behind you, opening up your heart. Come back to center. Send both your arms to the right. Come back to center. Send them to the left. Come back to center. Release your arms. Wrap your right arm around the back of your chair. Place your left hand on the outside of your right leg. Your hands may be touching your shin or your calf. And twist to look over your right shoulder. So you have your arm here as a little bit of leverage for you to maybe twist your right arm to twist a little bit more. Relax your body. Don't pull, don't tug, just relax. Bring your right arm alongside your right ear, and on an exhale, twist back to center. Left arm wraps around the back of your chair. If that's uncomfortable for you, you can just let your arm hang by the side. Right hand to the outside of left leg, and turn to look over your left shoulder. When you inhale, feel your spine getting longer, crown of your head reaching up. When you exhale, when you're completely empty of breath, maybe you can twist a little bit more. You're making space in your belly to twist a little more. Lift both arms alongside your ears. Inhale, exhale, back to center. Let's roll our shoulders a little bit. So send them forward, up, back, and down. And then pause and go the other way. And pause again. Bring your fingers to your shoulder tops. Send your elbows in opposite directions, so you got the little chicken wings. And make circles with your elbows. NASA did this lovely thing with, they turned the rotation of the earth into music. They took the frequencies and turned it into music. And it was quite wonderful. Now pause and go the other way. So I always think that I wish I could do that with all the noises my bones make when I do stuff like this. What would it sound like in music? And then relax your arms, shake out your arms. All right. So come to the edge of your chair, or you can turn around to the side. Bring your hands onto your knees. On an inhale, bend your elbows, send your heart forward in a dog spine. Feel the curve of your spine. On an exhale, straighten your arms, curl your spine behind you, allow your arms to work as cables, holding up the back body. Inhale, bend your elbows, slide your hands to the tops of your thighs, sending your elbows farther back behind you. Inhale, slide your hands back to your knees for your cat spine. And continue to do this at your own pace, feeling both your arms working, your spine working, your heart working. Next time you're in cat spine, you're going to separate your feet just a little bit. And you're going to dive down between your legs, like your nose is coming down inside your legs, and then you're sending your nose upward as if you were coming up out of the water. And then you're allowing your spine to curl back behind you, your nose coming between your legs, making these beautiful big circles. But what they actually are, think of a dolphin diving down into the water and then coming up for a breath of air before diving back down. And then after your next exhale, pause and come up to sit. So again, away from the back of the chair, we're going to do our hip circles, right? So your hands can be on the sides of the chairs. I like that. It allows me to make my circles bigger. So the whole torso is making a circle all the way around to one side, coming to the back of the chair, all the way around to the other side. These circles can be big, they can be little. And the next time you're facing forward, pause and go the other way. And then the next time you're facing forward, pause and come back up to sit. You're going to open your legs as wide as the two corners of your seat. So one thigh is on one corner and the other on the other. Try to keep your legs at right angles. There are these little auntie people here wanting to come on my mat. And I'm barefoot, you know, I can't even, you know, step on them, but I don't like to do that anyway, so I'm just gonna chase it away. Sorry about that little interruption. Oh boy. Okay, what was I doing? All right, so imagine that coming in front of you, inside of you, right? You have this big barrel, you have this big cauldron, perhaps. You have this big pot. And you're going to take the big stirrer, the ladle, whatever you like to use, the giant spoon. You're going to interlace your fingers around it, send your arms straight out in front of you, and you're going to reach to the other end of the barrel, and you're going to scrape the sides of the barrel. And don't forget, the barrel is partly in between your legs. So you're coming back quite a ways as well as moving forward. This is a really odd shaped barrel, but then barrels sometimes are, or pots. And continue to scrape. Make sure you're scraping that inside. And then the next time your arms are reaching forward, you'll go the opposite way. And one more time around, and then release your arms and come back to your seat. All right, so we're going to do a sun salutation, so a seated sun salutation. So once again, your thighs are on the corners of your chair. You're going to inhale, send your arms out and up and overhead, coming together in Anjali Mudra. On an exhale, you're going to send your arms back out and you're going to fold over your legs, coming in between your legs. You can bring your forearms onto your thighs, or you can bring your arms inside your legs. You're going to step into your right hand or forearm, swing your right arm out, fanning open to the side, looking up. Inhale, and on an exhale, bring your right hand back down inside your legs or on your thigh. You're going to inhale, come up to a flat back. And in this way, you will, whether your hands were, if your hands were on your thighs, you're already there. If they were inside, bring your forearms to your thighs for that flat back. And then you're going to very gently unfold. Let's do that again on the other side. Inhale, send your arms out and up. Exhale, fly out to the side, fold over your legs and inside your legs. This time your left hand steps on to the floor. It should be under your shoulder. And then fan open to the left. Lifting your fingers to the ceiling. It'll be at a diagonal because you don't want to send your shoulder out, farther out of alignment with your shoulder joint. Then bring your arm back inside. Pause. If your hands are down on the floor inside your legs, lift them up so that your forearms come on your thighs for a flat back. Sending the crown of your head forward, your tail back behind you. And then very gently unfold. All right. So we're going to do our pigeon leg. So cross your right ankle on top of your left thigh. And instead of, well, yes, let's lift it. So take in your right hand, your right knee, in your left hand, your right foot. Place your right hand underneath your right knee and just grab onto your foot. And you're going to lift it up, lift that leg up and rock your leg from side to side, giving your hip joint a little bit more of a workout. We've been opening that joint, but this is a much bigger opening than we did before. It was much gentler. And then bring your thigh, your ankle back to your thigh. Place your hands on top of your knee and your foot, your elbows towards your waist. You're going to inhale, slide your hands back and come forward over your leg, any amount. You can release your arms and bring them wherever it makes some sense to you. It's not that critical. You can even let them hang. Maybe you can send your chin past your shin, or not. You may be up here, and that's perfectly fine. Uncross, and let's cross the other side. So again, now you have right hand holding left foot, left hand supporting left knee. You lift that pigeon leg and rock it from side to side. And then come to stillness. Place your ankle back down. Send your elbows back as you send your torso forward over your pigeon leg, any amount. Notice when you come down, and if you push your edge just a little, not so as to cause pain, but push it just a little bit and notice where you feel resistance. And remember that it's where you need a little bit more work, where you need to stretch a little bit more. Yeah. And then unfold. Uncross your leg. We're going to do our little marching from our seat. So just lift one leg and then the other, just marching in place, and back and forth, a little bit more hip work, but this also is good for your ankle, your knees. And then pause. So keep your spine nice and tall, really, really tall. So let's work on this. The crown of your head reaching up, your sits bones are planted in the seat of your chair. Your shoulders are relaxed. We're going to fold from our hip joint and not our belly. So I want you to keep your spine nice and straight. In fact, bring your hands to your pelvic bone, to the sides of your hips, to that bone. So you're going to, by doing that, you're going to encourage your whole torso to bend forward over your legs from the hip socket, right? And you're going to keep lengthening your spine as you come down on an exhale over your legs, any amount, but feel, you can even feel if you have your fingers in the hip joint, you can feel it coming over your fingers, grabbing your fingers. And then slowly unfold. All right. So I think it's time to stand, right? So come to stand. So this blanket here is over my chair because I forgot to take the chair out earlier from the closet and it was ice cold, but it should be warm by now. All right. So you want to have your chair so that you're facing the back of your chair. All right. And we're going to do some little ballet moves here. So take hold of the back of your chair. Take a breath. And then inhale, come up onto the balls of your feet as high as you can. And hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. Bend your knees. Keep your feet where they are. Bend them a little bit more. And then push into the ball of your feet and straighten your legs. Bring your heels back down. Now come up on to your heels, lifting your toes into the air. Bend your knees. Whoops. Hold on to the back of the chair. Bend your knees just a little bit. And then straighten your legs, staying on the heels of your feet. And then bring the rest of your foot down. Let's do that again. Come up on to your toes. Bend your knees a little bit, maybe a little bit more, maybe a little bit more. And you might be able to feel this even, you're going to feel it even in your quadriceps here, your thigh muscles, your inner thigh muscles. And then begin to straighten your legs before you put your heel down and then put it down. Come up onto your heels. Lift your toes. Bend your knees just a little bit. And then straighten your legs. Bring your feet flat to the mat. Wiggle out your toes after that. Just wiggle them out. So we don't pay enough attention to our toes, except like what? In down dog, right? And poses like that. All right, so maybe we'll do a down dog later and see in a minute or so and see how it feels. So what we haven't done in a long time, and you know I love very dearly, we're going to do our Elvis pose. So come to stand in mountain pose behind your chair, the back of your chair, exactly where it was. And your left foot will be at 12 o'clock. Your right foot steps to 2 o'clock. You're going to bend your knees and you're going to rock your hips. Your hips should be nice and loose by now. And you're going to do a little rock and roll. And if you want to release your hands, you can play your guitar. Come on, Mary. Play your guitar. Strum it. Or you can just flail your arms. Do whatever you like. And then pause. Bring both feet together. Now your left foot is at noon. And your right, left, no, that's right. Right foot is at noon. Left is at 10 o'clock. Oh, God help me. All right, 10 o'clock. Bend your knees and rock and roll. Roll your hips, roll them around, a little bit Elvis dance, and do whatever you like with your arms. You can fly, you can send your arms up, you can play your guitar. Yeah, you can play an accordion if you like. Opening and closing, bending and closing your elbows. And then come to straight legs, bring them both together. And I think we have time now for our downward dog. So this time you're going to change your chair all the way around so that you're facing the seat. Right? You're going to face the seat. You're going to come a little bit closer to the chair. You're going to stand nice and tall in your mountain spine. You're going to send your arms back behind you. Lift them up alongside your ears, and then bring the palms of your hands flat onto the seat of the chair. And make sure this chair is nice and sturdy. It doesn't slide. And you're going to begin to step your legs back one at a time. Step them back, back, step them back until your ears come between your arms, right? They may go very far back. You can go far enough so that you're up on the balls of your feet. We just worked them before. So you, just like a down dog if you were on the floor. So lift your heels a little bit. Send your head between your arms. Your chest is going in the direction of your thighs, but you need to keep your balance on your chair. So do that very gently. Right. And begin to walk your dog. So you bend one knee, bring the other heel towards the mat, and then alternate from side to side to walk your dog. And then come back to your dog, and then walk your feet to the chair. Yeah. So we're going to come back to do an L shape, right? So walk your feet back a little bit. Back. Oh, wait a minute. I made a mistake. I'm so sorry. You need to turn the chair again. We do this from the back of the chair, right? So you're holding on to the back of the chair and you're going to walk your feet. But this time the difference is you want your ankles under your hips. You can rest your wrists on the back of the chair or hold it, but you want to make sure that it looks like an L shape, or that with the floor and the chair, you're creating a box, all straight lines. And then walk your feet back to the chair. Shake out your arms. Shake out your legs. All right. And then let's come back to sit in our chair. Okay. Well. So we're going to do our inversion. Yeah. So once again, open your legs a little bit. Send your arms out and up. Bring your hands overhead in Anjali Mudra, prayer. Then open your arms, fly out and send your whole torso, your big flat torso over. And maybe you can bring your arms inside your legs. If your forearms are on your thighs, just let your head hang down. Let yourself hang down. An inversion is any time your heart is higher than your head. So if you come, just lower your shoulders and head down below your heart, you're good. Inversions are wonderful things for blood pressure, for heart rate. So we're not going to come out of this the same way we came into it. All you're going to do is slowly unfold. You can bring your forearms on to your thighs and pause here for a minute because we want to come up slowly so that you don't get dizzy. Keep your chin to your chest or keep your head hanging and lift your torso and come up to sit before you lift your head. And then lift your head. Good. Nobody's falling over. All right. Okay, so we're ready for Shavasana. So come into your most comfortable seat here in your chair. I like to hug my blanket, but in the last several weeks, I keep forgetting it. It's all the way over there. So just do whatever is comfortable. You can let your arms hang from your sides, just like you would in Shavasana, with your palms facing outward. Remember, this time, the Shavasana is time to allow all the energy you generate to assimilate, to allow your bones and your muscles to reset, feeling nice and stretched and happy. And then gently lift your head. After taking a deep breath, continue to lift it up slowly and slowly. Bring your arms to your thighs. Shake your head. No. Yes. Roll your shoulders and relax in your seat. And so if you're staying for meditation, you can stay just as you are. If you need to leave, then I wish you a glorious day. Please remember to look inside and love yourself. Our meditation today is a little mini Yoga Nidra. We're going to do a body scan, and then we're going to look at other subtle bodies within our being, like our mind and our intellect and our breath and our soul or spirit, whichever word you prefer. So allow your body to relax. Remember, as thoughts come to mind, come back to your breath. Let those thoughts come as they are there for a reason. Do not struggle with them. Just say, okay, later, and come back to your breath and to any picture you've created in your mind during this meditation, any visual. Bring your awareness to your face. Allow the skin on your face to soften. Bring your awareness to your forehead and your brow to release any tension you may be holding there and to soften that place. Bring your awareness to your third eye right between your brows, opening it up to wisdom and psychic energy. Notice your eyelids, how they darken the room, how they bring you inside and allow you to remove yourself from the world for just these moments. Bring your awareness to your mouth and your jaw, and to relax them completely, it may mean your mouth opening a bit, and that's perfectly fine. Bring your awareness to your neck, your whole neck, and then settle at the back of your neck, another place we hold tension. And use your breath to help release that tension. Breathe into that spot and release it. Breathe into it again and release it. And bring your awareness to your shoulders. Let them relax. Feel the slope of your shoulders. And imagine they're being massaged to loosen them so that you may ease your burdens. Allow your arms to fall by your side or just stay in the position they are in, but relax totally, completely. Notice if your palms are facing down or up. And allow your arms to become weightless, as if they could float. And bring your attention to your heart center. Feel your heartbeat. Listen to its rhythm. Notice that with every breath you take, you fuel that heartbeat. You give it life. Feel the pulsating of your heartbeat. Feel the pulse travel through your body, all the way down to your toes, all the way up to the crown of your head, down your arms, your whole body. The recipient of fresh new blood, oxygenated blood from your breath. Take another deep breath in and let it go. Feel your whole body, your whole self this beautiful place that allows you to experience this life. It is your only vehicle. It's all you've got to live this life. Now bring your awareness to a place in your body where you may have physical pain, or think about other types of pain, grief, discomfort, anguish, sorrow, hurt. And allow your body to feel those emotions. They're there for a reason. They're there to tell you what you need to do, how you need to behave. Listen to them. Listen to them speak to you. So that you can know how to relieve their discomfort. Now bring to mind someone you love very, very dearly, unconditionally. Or maybe there's a place that you love that brings you deep joy, a person that fills your heart with joy, a place that releases you into joy. If you're outdoors in a place, notice the colors all around you. Notice the shapes of the leaves on the trees, the breeze that allows them to sway and dance and call to you. Notice the blossoms, the color of the sky, the bird song. If you are picturing a person or two, look closely. Notice the color of their eyes, the deep color of their eyes, the shape of their brow, their hairline, the color of their hair, and perhaps the sun glowing in their hair, creating streaks. Notice the shape of their face. Notice their smile, a beautiful, warm smile that fills you with such joy. Notice their arms as they reach out to hug you. Allow your whole body to be filled with that joy. From the crown of your head down to your toes, down your arms. Filling up your heart center, making it overflow. So much so that that beautiful feeling of joy and love emanates outside your body into your whole biofield, that aura all around you. Inescapable joy. Notice how you control your mind, and when you're thinking of this beautiful, joyous place or person, you forget those bad places, those bad feelings. They go away, even if for a while. And bring your awareness back to your third eye. to your years and years of building a center filled with wisdom. All the things you have learned over the years, the mistakes you've made, the successes you've enjoyed, all taught you lessons, brought you wisdom, something that we can allow into our bodies so that we may use that wisdom to help ourselves and help others. And notice that your third eye sparkles. It's open now so that you may see beyond what your eyes can show you. Now come deep inside and come back to your heart center. And know how special you are and how beautiful your body is for any shortcomings you may think it has. And say these words to yourself. I am worthy. I am love. I am perfect just as I am. I am courageous. I am resilient. I am whole and healthy. Spend the next few moments journeying inside, feeling your power inside, feeling that rush of energy when you think of what makes you joyous, feeling how beautifully and your body works for you. Feel, just feel. Bring your hands together at your heart. Let your thumbs feel your heartbeat, feel the rhythm of your heartbeat. Bow your head. And very gently begin to lift your head. And as you do, begin to open your eyes so that when your head is erect, your eyes are fully open. Do it slowly. Thank you all so much for being with me here today. Thank you. Have a wonderful, wonderful day ahead.